Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Yk WiS. You see, I'm not with the doing all the animation and all that today. I'm feeling very relaxed, very chill. So I'm just socializing with you guys like this today. A little conversation, one-on-one type of thing. Welcome back to the episode, though, episode 3. I just want to start by saying thank you to everybody that's been watching my stuff, subscribing, liking, commenting. It means a lot to me. I'm on the road to basically building my own brand and having y'all as a family, and I'm just enjoying the process and know what I'm saying, just like becoming more comfortable on camera and just socializing with you guys and gals. And hopefully we can keep, not hopefully, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it rolling. There's nothing that's gonna stop me right now, God willing. And yeah, let's keep it rolling. So today's episode, we're just gonna talk about code switching.
Devon, I've never heard you talk like that before.
How do you talk to black people?
The same way I talk to white people. What?
Are you serious? You don't have one of these?
What?
You don't have a code switch?
No. How does a code switch work?
Well, it's a little tricky, but let me break it down for you.
So according to AI, Google says code switching is the practice of alternating between two or more languages, dialects, or cultural behaviors in a single conversation or context to fit in, avoid stereotypes, or ensure understanding. It is a communication strategy used to navigate different social, professional, or academic settings, often adapting language, tone, or appearance.
As a black kid, you gotta learn this handy trick of social self-defense. You switch up your speak and give your manner a tweak depending on the audience. I'll be Will Smith, witty, or cool like Diddy, or affable as you please. Cause when you're young and black, you develop a knack for putting the world at ease.
And the reason I really wanted to talk about this particular subject today is because the man that produced Sinners and a whole bunch of other movies, he's a great movie producer. What's his name? Ryan Coogler. All right, Ryan Coogler, amazing at what he does. When he talks in different environments, he does not code switch. He keeps that same. I think he's from Oakland, California. I'm not sure. Don't nobody get in my comments going crazy. I just know he has that California accent.
I'm not a big soda person, but like when they started to let you mix and match the drinks, I got involved with that.
And he don't switch it up for nobody, and that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against that. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of people saying that they love that he doesn't code switch. Now, I don't feel like you should have to code switch at all, right? I'm gonna say that. I don't feel like you should have to code switch at all. But at the same time, Ryan Coogler is successful. Ryan Coogler is rich. Ryan Coogler is his own boss. You know what I'm saying? He can present himself in any way that he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Because he has his own thing. And when you have your own thing, your own foundation, and all that stuff, you are free to do whatever you want to do. Talk to people however you want to talk to them. And even if you like work for somebody or anything like that, you are able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But it goes back to what I'm always saying is that life is a game. I don't think you should have to code switch, but at the same time, I think code switching is a sign of awareness and intelligence, social awareness and social intelligence. And I say that because I'm not going to go in a certain space wearing certain things and acting a certain way if I'm playing the game, right? I look at life as a game, and the more you look at life as a game, the more successful you'll be because you understand I got to play on these folks' minds, go and live like that. Unfortunately, that's the situation we in, but at the same time, like I said, life is a game, and that's how I'm gonna move. So when you look at life as a game and you look at code switching, it's like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna talk to my boss the same way I talk to my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk to my girl the same way I talk to my homeboys. I'm not gonna talk to my boss the same way I talk to my girl. You know what I'm saying? It's a time and a place for everything, right? So if you see me using different dialect with a person of business, that's because I'm in a place of business, right? You don't see a chameleon trying to survive in an area that he's not from or in an area of enemies by staying the same. You know what I'm saying? The chameleon goes and it changes colors to blend in with this environment, and that way it can survive. It's a form of adaptability and adapting into the environment that you're in. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving a presentation to, say I'm giving a presentation to my job, right? I'm not gonna go in that bitch like, yeah, bro, and this, that, and the third, da da da. Then they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But there's different if I go and talk to a group of young African American boys, you know, that might be impoverished or, you know what I'm saying, looking to be on the come up. I can talk like that to them because to try to relate to them more. You know what I mean? And like that's why I'm saying that I don't feel like there's anything wrong with code switching whatsoever. I don't think it's a problem. And I don't think that we as African Americans are the only ones that do it. White people do it just as much as black people. You ain't never met them white people that just want to be down, you know what I'm saying? So they start using African American vernacular.
Vernon, great job, buddy. You the man. Give me some skin, huh?
And talking like we talk, they code switching. You know what I'm saying? Even they do it in the workspaces too when they want to relate to African Americans and they in a group of African Americans, they will code switch. You know, it's a form of adaptability. It's a form of survival. So I don't think we should look down upon code switching. I think we should use it as a tool. And this takes me back to, you know what I'm saying, LeBron James. I guess he was on a podcast or he was on a video. He was talking about Memphis, this, that, and the third. And I'm not going to talk about the whole Memphis thing. I talked about that enough on my TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. But I just want to say, because everybody was saying, oh, he's code switching as well. And I'm like,
I'm not like the first guy even talk about it in the NBA. Like we all like, you guys have to move. Just go over to Nashville. You got Vanderbilt over there. You got the NASCAR. You got a stadium. Don't they got a hockey team too?
Yeah, Predators.
Predators. Yeah. Like they got everything.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Because when he's talking, I guess it's a podcast where they talk at a barbershop and he don't talk like that. But when he's with his white counterparts, he talks very differently. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just feel like when people think of code switching, they think of it as changing your identity. And I don't think of it as changing your identity at all, as long as you know what reason you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Don't change who you are as a person. Change just if you have to go and you have to show signs of intelligence. Because, all right, let me break this down. Us as black people are a part of the problem with this code switching shit. Because I've experienced it myself. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I used to talk slow, draw my words, this, that, and the third, and people would look at it as a low form of intelligence, like I didn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because if we're honest, a lot of people, they judge a book by its cover. You don't listen to what a person is saying. You listen to how it makes you feel. So if I come over there talking like, you know, I might be saying some real shit. I might really be talking to you about some real shit, and I might know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you so thrown off by the way I talk, the way I'm slurring my words, and the way you just processing your feelings about how I'm talking, that you can't even hear what the fuck I'm saying. So now I have to, you know what I'm saying, up my vocabulary a little bit more. I have to talk with certain types of inflection, and I got to talk to you like I talk to my students when I was in the military, or talk to my junior sailors or whatever. And now you can hear me. Now you feel like I'm authoritative. Now that gives you permission to listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, on the block, you know what I'm saying? They talking out fat like this, and you know what I'm saying? What fuck the hell you talking about? Da, da, da. But if you really listen to what the fuck they saying, they really saying some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas are very intelligent. But a lot of people don't even like take the time out to listen to what they got to say, because they hear them and they're like, oh, this doesn't sound like an intelligent person. So we as black people, we are part of the problem with this code switching thing if we're looking at it in a negative form. You know, so me as a person, I know I can't go in certain spaces talking like that. Right? I can't even go around a lot of other black people talking like that, because I'm gonna be judged. You know, I was on TikTok a couple years ago, a couple years ago, talking about the Kamala Harris rally and talking about how I sometimes have Republican views. I'm not a Republican, but I do have Republican views sometimes. And people were basically talking about the way I talk. And they were saying, well, what do you know about that? Like as if I wasn't intelligent. And even still, people come on here and they judge me based off the way I talk and the color of my skin. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, this nigga dumb. You only think about guns. Da, da, da. I'm like, you don't fucking know me, bro. I'm a very intelligent person. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, bro. Your own people would judge you, and then they would judge you for going in the workplace and code switching and using different forms of dialect to communicate with other people and say you a fucking coon, bro. That shit don't make sense to me at all. I don't understand it. As long as you're using code switching as a tool and not letting it change your identity as a person, good for you. And then when you run the spot, when you like, because like I said, life is a game. The goal is to get to the top. And when you get to the top, you run a spot however you want to. Like Ryan Coogler can run a spot however he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Until then, you gotta play everybody else's game. You gotta play everybody else's game. And if you're not playing the game, you're not gonna get far in life, bro. Successful people play the game and win, bro. That's all I'm trying to do. So the next time you see somebody code switching, I don't want you to think that's them trying to get proximity to whiteness. I want you to realize that's them being socially aware and intelligent. All right. I relate that to social awareness and intelligence. You can't be mad at it. You really can't be mad at it. And I can relate it back to when I was in the military. You know, I didn't change who I was as a person at first. And I still didn't. You know what I mean? I still talked the way I was talking and acted the way I was acting. And, you know, that caused me a lot of problems in the military. And I don't think that should have caused me a lot of problems for me just being who I was. But at the same time, I had to realize that this shit a game. And then people kept talking about you got to play the game. You got to play the game. They referred to the Navy as a game. Right? But I wouldn't listen. And I got into a lot of trouble. I was advancing a little bit based off my smartness, you know what I'm saying, my intelligence, but I wasn't advancing as fast as I could because a lot of people could not relate with me in the military because I wasn't trying to relate to them. I feel like, bro, I shouldn't have to change who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying, let me be me. It wasn't until I was like, all right, cool, let me just not shut the fuck up, really. You know what I'm saying? I was still me as a person. I was still like, if anything needed to be said, I said what was needed. But at the same time, I throttled back a little bit. Oh, let me chill. You know what I'm saying? So really, it was just the art of shutting the fuck up instead of code switching for me. It was the art to shut the fuck up, only talk to my community in the Navy, and let them relay messages for me, or like in a way that I needed it relayed. Or if I did need to say something, I said it in a way that could be heard by the masses. And that's when I started moving forward, when I started playing the game. Life is a game. You got to play that motherfucker. If you're not playing life, I don't know what to tell you. Everybody playing it. All the successful people played the game. All right? So play the game. So that's the end of Yk WiS today. Short episode. Good conversation. Let me know what let me know what y'all think about what I said. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And just have this conversation amongst each other and tell me what y'all think about code switching as a group. And remember, send me questions if you have any questions. You can hit my DM or you can hit my comments, and I will answer them. Like, I just want to have fun, man. I want to make this a fun channel. So the more topics y'all bring me, the more fun we can have together as a family. So good talk with y'all today. Thank y'all for watching Yk WiS, and I will see y'all next week.
What is you saying? I talk with a slur, got a little accent, gotta lean in to see what I'm saying. Try if you want to, nigga, cause I keep a blick